So we've left the DJing loud, hectic hall and come to somewhere that's relatively quiet. I'm with Edgar from American DJ. Hello, Edgar.
Hi.
And we're looking at some lighting. Now, we always come at lighting from the angle of the DJ who wants to start adding lighting to his or her DJ setup. You know, the first, the second piece of lighting. These are guys who haven't got much room and maybe haven't got much budget, but want to make a big splash.
Right.
And these lights really stood out to me. Let me tell you why they stood out to me, because they look retro. I'm old enough to remember when lights got very, very hot and looked like this.
Yeah.
There's one bulb in each of these. And they look like that, but
Yeah.
they couldn't be more different really, could they? So maybe you can tell us what's new in this, what the range is called, and what's new about it, and why it would appeal to a DJ with a budget is just trying to get going on lighting.
All right. Yeah, well, so this is our Dotz series from ADJ, and with the Dotz series, it features a new form of technology for an LED. It's called a chip on board. People call it a cob LED, and it's pretty much just having a whole bunch of little LEDs inside of each lens. And what's really nice about that is that since they're so close together, when you're doing your color mixing or color washing or anything like that, you're gonna get real smooth mixing. And what I like about them is they come in all sorts of different sizes. This one here is the smallest one. It's a 1x4, as you can see here. And just like you were mentioning, for a DJ, this is a great way for a DJ, let's say he's trying to light up his facade or something like that. Rather than just using a part can that's just gonna go between, you know, red, green, and blue, this will actually give you some really cool chases. And because of that chip on board technology, you actually get a wider beam angle. These range anywhere between 60 degrees in a beam angle, or even this one here, I believe, is about 40 degrees. So that's still a really wide wash. And for the color mixing, when that's happening, that just looks really cool. But the great thing about these also is, since they do have power linking, power in and out, and DMX in and out, if I was using these with DMX, I can actually individually control each one of these little cells. So if I want to do any kind of pixel mapping, if I want to do text, depending on how I set these up, I could do that. So yeah, just really quick, if I can remember, we've got our, this here is the Dotz Flood. It's a 2x4. We got our Dotz 1x4, our Dotz Brick 3x3.
And here we can actually see what you were talking about. We can see the color changing. We can see the how bright they are, and also how definitively they switch color.
Yeah, that's cool that you mentioned that retro effect, because you do get that. It's cool. It almost looks like those old lamps that are in there.
Yeah, that's what drew me to it, being an old guy myself, you know.
That's cool. I like that.
And the brightness for the money. I mean, the price, we're looking at what, 250, 350, 400 US dollars.
Right, that's right.
So they're not expensive if you want to add that kind of, and if you then add something moving, you've probably got all you need for your first lighting setup. And what about if you don't want to add DMX, which is lighting mixing for you guys who aren't sure what we're talking about? What about if you don't want to start worrying about this? Is this, for instance, an auto mode going here?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the great thing about them. They have really awesome programs already built in. So you have like from slow color changing to fast color changing, and as well as scrolling, strobing, as you're seeing there. And it's real simple, just a DMX cable, just link these together and they'll follow each other, and all the programs will be looking the same and all the fixtures. So yeah, real nice fixtures here.
So retro looking but very modern inside. This is the lighting from American Audio. Thank you, Edgar, for showing us that.